Disaster teams are on the ground combing through debris after the weather obliterated parts of the province. Senior government officials led by the president have descended on Mthatha, which is the hardest hit area. Our team continues to give you rolling coverage with Xoli Mngambi as well as Leah Mavumisa closely monitoring those developments. Once again, thank you so much for choosing us. My name is Aldrin St-Pierre. We start off with this story. President Cyril Ramaphosa is headed to the Eastern Cape today, where at least 78 people have died after being swept away in rapid flood waters that caused mass destruction. The death toll is expected to rise as the search operations continues this morning. My colleague Xoli Mngambi as well as Leah Mavumisa join us now live from the disaster zone. Let's now start off with Xoli. Xoli, a very good morning to you. The president has expressed his sadness over this tragedy. What do we expect his next course of action to be?
Well, Aldrin, good morning to you. The president expected to touch down in the Eastern Cape today, and we're told by the officials that he is here to pledge solidarity, but at the same time, he is going to lay out at least some of the plans, perhaps more concrete plans over and above what the ministers who are already here have been telling us. And so the president is expected to visit places such as where we are. We are in the D Colini area, Aldrin. It's a community center that has housed some of the people that have been affected by the floods. We are told that they were brought here Tuesday morning because the flood situation would have happened on Monday overnight. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get the sense from the people themselves. As you've heard, they have been stationed here since Tuesday. Bukeka Nochulumba is one of the affected community members. Molweni sis Bukeka, nilale njani namhlanje?
Silale kakuhle bhuti. Akakube khonto sityile sizifumene ingubo. Akakube khonto si right.
Ixesha osoluchithile apha ngoku kuthiwa utata lo otshayelayo nifike ngolwesibini. Wena ufike nini apha?
Ngifike ngolwesibini nam ekuseni ngalamini yoba sasiphuma kulamanzi sasiphuma kuwo. So ke siselapha.
Abantwana unabo abantwana balapha?
Ewe ndinabo abantwana abalapha omncinci ngu-5 years. Bakhona ke nabano 1 year abalapha. Nabano 8 months kanje bakhona abalapha.
Indawo le osuswe kuyo i-affected kangakanani? Indlu yakho masivele sithethe njengawe isiqu. Xa ucinga uzawukwazi ukubuyela?
Andinokwazi ubuyela ngoba amanzi ame phezulu phaa kwi-curtain track and ke ngoku kukho ii-tracks bezingekho. So ke ingawa nanini and kuludaka ngaphakathi yonke into idamage. Because kanti kwanophuma kwanento nehlangu ezibubona uba ndisanxibe iigamboots from ngolwesibini.
Akho mntu kodwa olahlekelwe nguye ekhaya ngamanye amagama akho mntu oswelekile. You were able uba ni-escape?
Ewe sikwazile thina utsiba endlini. Sesakwazi because sesaphuma ifestile saphumela phezu kwendlu then sazanye uthathwa phaa phezu kwendlu ngeleli.
Ngobani ixesha?
Inoba bekungo-7
ekuseni.
Ngoba lo thina siphaphame ngosekukhanya amanzi egcwele endlini silele kasibona nabantu bebekwaza besingeva because laa mvula ibinkulu khasife.
Hey mama, kodwa inantsika imfanelo niyatya nayo yonke lento ndiyabona kusasekuseni nisalungisa abantwana yonke into right?
Siyatya yonke into sayifumana but ingaske sixhaso kho abantwana abancinci abanakutya ii-Weet-Bix, abanye abantu amabisi amkile phaa nezihlangu. Izihlangu zinqongophele kwabantu abadonate izinto neento ezinjengejesi because kukho asikafumani kwanto apha empahleni.
Kulungile mama, sawuke siniyeke nikwazi uba nizilungise but siyabulela ngexesha lakho. All right. Bukeka Nochulumba there, Aldrin. So we are told that the section of the hall to my right, and that is where the women and children are kept, and that's where they sleep overnight. As you can see, little children already running around. And on my left-hand side, there is a door there that is closed, and that is where the men are kept overnight. And I guess it's the important safety measures to ensure that there's also a dignity that is provided so that men and women do not mix. I just want Aldrin to also show you quite a bit. Max, as he moves around, the clothes that you see on the floor there, they are clothes that clearly need to be washed because people have been wearing those for some time. But there's also a small pochi there, and that's where water is being boiled, and I suspect it's for children who are going to start eating, perhaps porridge being prepared. But as the lady was telling us that there is quite a bit of food that is needed here so that people are able to get something to eat, and officials are going to have to be confronted with this. The president and his team is going to have to tell this community how much longer would they be kept here, and if it is going to be for extended periods of time. You can see the bathtub here. It is clearly water that is being boiled in order for people to also be able to take a bath. That is, in a way, Aldrin, the sum total of what I can show you for the time being. I know you still need to go to Liama, my colleague, who is on the other end.
Well, thank you so much for that. Indeed, disaster management teams are combing through the debris looking for more bodies, while aid organizations provide some relief to the affected communities. Our reporter Liama Vumisa brings us those details live also from Mthatha. A very good morning to you, Liama. Tell us about what residents are telling you about what could have exacerbated the situation that they faced.
A very good morning to you, Aldrin, and of course to Newzroom Afrika viewers as well. The consensus amongst some of the residents is merely allegations at this current juncture. They are alleging, Aldrin, that the reason that might have exacerbated the situation that they then find themselves in right now is as a result of the municipality, particularly the district office. Of course, like I said, these are allegations at this point because nothing has been verified. They are alleging that the district office, that is OR Tambo District Municipality, is in fact, trying to use unauthorized means of opening up the water that has overflowed right here at the Mthatha Dam, thereby allowing it then to spill over to some of, these houses that are built just a couple of meters away from the Mthatha Dam. As you can see, Aldrin, these are the visuals of the Mthatha Dam, which is right behind one of the villages, that is Joslovo. Mthatha Dam, it's full of water. Well, we can't tell whether or not it is overcapacitated at this current juncture, but the residents seem to believe that this water that has caused the flooding was as a result of the spillage that was deliberately orchestrated, according to them, as residents, by the OR Tambo office. Because then, when you see to my far right, these are the houses and the streams, and as you can see there, it's still a bit of wet, as you can see, and you can imagine then that some other people are still trying to come to terms with that. Those are different kinds of streams, of riverbanks, and just right besides them you can see then some of the damaged properties which appear to be houses that were built. I can imagine that must have been 100 meters right next to that river bank there. Of course, the authorities, particularly the Kokta minister, that is Velenkosini Hlabisa, urging residents to relocate because this is a danger-prone zone, particularly when floods are concerned. Now, what we do understand is that as a result of these allegations, both the district office, that is OR Tambo District Municipality, accordingly dispelled these allegations, stating them to be misinformation because they then believe that the Mthatha Dam does not have any way possible that can be manhandled and controlled by a person. Rather, if the dam is overcapacitated, it spills on its own, and they are saying that it is not controllable.
Thank you so much for that update there, Liama Vumisa. Of course, all of this as we prepare for the arrival of the president.